Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Edwin I. Today I am going to speak on a topic called as e-waste. We all know that e-waste is a very hazardous environmental pollutant, and it has gathered attention in the past few years on various news outlets. Now e-waste are the electronic digital devices that are no longer in use by the consumer. As a result, they are accumulated in the environment and as regarded as electronic waste, simply known as e-waste. Now, what are the sources of e-waste? The sources of e-waste are what we use regularly, that is our mobile phones, the accessories that we use with mobile phones, such as chargers, headphones, earpods, etc., and other portable batteries and laptops, etc. What are the challenges to this recycling in electric waste? The first challenge that occurs in recycling is that of the informal sector being contributing in a negative way. Why I'm saying this? Because the informal sector often takes this e-waste, takes out the things that can be repaired and throws the rest of it into the environment. As a result, the environment is degraded. The second challenge is of segregation. The segregation of the electric waste has to happen at the ground level. Since we are talking of the electronic waste of up to the scale of 4 million metric tons that India currently generates. If I talk about the current status that India has, India generates 4 million metric tons of e-waste last year, and which is the double of what we used to produce the last decade. We are behind the two major generators of e-waste, that is of US and China, and it shows the magnitude of the hazard that we are facing. We went from being able to order food from the palm of our hands to being able to access our digital bank statements and other bank services at our comfort of our homes. This meant that no person could afford to left behind this digital revolution. As a result, many people adopted this digital technology, and as a result, the e-waste generation also shot up. Now, what are the causes of e-waste? The first cause that I discussed right now was the digital revolution that happened in India. The second one is the frequent software updates that come into mobile phones and laptops. As a result, the newer applications that run on latest software are unable to operate the same on older software. As a result of this compatibility mismatch, the efficiency of the application slows down and the user experience degrades very much. As a result, the consumer just moves on to the newer devices with better software updates and disregards the older device. As a result, which ends up in the environment. Now, what are the solutions? So talking about the solution, I want to firstly say that there is something called as extended production responsibility that was made by the government of India back in 2011. It means that the producer of the gadget has the responsibility to collect once the life of the gadget is over. That means when the gadget is no longer in use, or it has lost the capability of being used, it has to be collected by the producers. So these producers have hired third party companies. As a result, this EPR responsibility has been shifted from these producers to the formal recycling sector, which manages the EPR of the producers. Now, the engagement of informal sector and the formal recycling unit is missing. So if there is if there is an improvement between these two entities, the e-waste management would skyrocket. Yes. Now, the another solution that we can adopt is that since we are seeing an since we are in an AI era, we are seeing AI being adopted in various places, be it be pharmacy, be it be biotechnology, medical devices, or even our phones. AI is being used extensively. The same AI can be used in e-waste management at the segregators level. It can be used to segregate e-waste on the basis of the repairability and the elements that can be extracted from it. Such as we know that the elements that can be extracted from e-waste include copper, gold, silver, and other rare earth elements. Rare earth elements are very important in this regard. Since China is the China is the player which dominates in the rare earth elements production, and it also exports the largest volume of rare earth elements. And also it has tried to manage and restrict the rare earth elements access to India. As a result, the management of rare earth elements that we have in our country needs to be increased, and there needs to be a framework on this. The third thing that can be done is improving our consumer awareness. Improving consumer awareness on what the hazards of electric waste poses to the environment can significantly bring down the e-waste generation at a consumer level. Now e-waste is something that we are going to see more and more of in future. It is something that we can never actually escape, because it is going to be there until and unless we have certain frameworks that stop it from being generated at the first place, like something known as circular economy. The electronic gadgets that are produced, if the same number of electronic gadgets are recycled and made into other gadgets, this can be sustainable and also help the environment in a balanced way. So guys, let me know what you think on this topic, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.